2016, a new TV show hit the digital airwaves and needed a podcast dedicated to chronicling its adventures. An elite team has been assembled for this task. Unfortunately, the world's listeners have not heard of this Wonder Twin duo. And although they may not be known now, in the future they will be referred to as tomorrow's legends.
This is John Constantine.
I am an accomplished warlock, an expert of the occult, and a master of exorcism.
Hello, Legendaires. Welcome back to the bonus episodes of Tomorrow's Legends. I am Harley Quinn, bringing you my reaction to the live-action Constantine series, and today I am covering the 6th episode in the series, The Rage of Caliban. Alright, so I'm not going to lie, I still don't get the name of the episode. I think I must have missed what or who Caliban was. I mean, I get the rage part, like that makes sense. But I think I just missed that other reference. But overall, I would say this was a solid episode. It was another Case of the Week episode, so I actually don't really have that much to talk about. This one's probably going to be really short. But I will say I did really enjoy this story. I really enjoyed the creepiness of this episode. Oh my gosh, I thought the last episode was creepy, but this one, they kicked it up a notch. I think it must have been a Halloween episode. I didn't check the release date, but it was fun. It was centered around Halloween, and these openers, oh man, are they getting more and more gruesome. So I don't know if that's a trend that will continue or if it was just this episode, because it was a Halloween episode. They're really trying to amp it up, but they definitely amped this one up. Super creepy way to start it off. Oh man. All right, so I want to talk about the magic and some cool spells for a few minutes. I liked the one that we saw in the very beginning where he lights the paper, he says some incantation, and then he basically recreates the entire scene from the night before. That was really cool. And then I also liked the mirror trick that he uses throughout the episode. I thought it was pretty handy that he can kind of use that to repel any magic that was being thrown at him. So that was pretty cool, and I definitely enjoyed that. Was a little bit more ingenious bit of an episode. So now I'm going to talk a little bit onto the meat of the episode. Like I said, this story was way creepier than the last episode. Just from, oh my gosh, the beginning, you've got that figure in the window when it comes into Henry's bedroom, and it was so creepy. And then plus, once he actually possesses the kid, you kind of like see that immediate change in him. It's like he kind of goes from being like, the scared, normal little kid, just this like cool, calm, collected, and then angry individual. Oh man, I gotta give it to the kid. I thought he was a really good actor, and I really liked what he did with the role. I thought it was very well done. And so this spirit, all right, so clearly it had a thing for axes. So I guess, that was our nod the whole time to say, hey, this really is Marcello, even though we weren't really sure, just because he wasn't dead yet. So I kept coming back to the fact that it had to be, something from the beyond, something that was already dead. And so I thought that was a really interesting concept that they introduced, that kind of this like crazy traumatic event or break or whatever Marcello had was enough that it sort of sent his spirit out searching for others, while his body was basically still alive. So that was just kind of crazy to think about. I mean, it made sense when Constantine visits Marcello in the asylum. He's very catatonic. I just assumed he was being drugged, but no, it's because his essence, like his spirit or soul, was just out wandering around, possessing other people and taking out revenge. Is very, very interesting. Very interesting concept. All right, so last point that I have here is that there was no Zed this episode. It seems a little weird that she kind of alternates here with Chaz and Manny appearing. I've kind of noticed that the more we see the two of them in an episode, we see very little or nothing, in this case, of her. So it was kind of a little odd. It also felt like this episode was disconnected from all the episodes. I mean, the only thing that really connected it together was just this mention of the rising darkness. But I mean, there was no Zed, so we didn't get any of her backstory. It felt like this episode could have been placed literally anywhere in the season. So definitely one of those bottle episodes, but it was good. Nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. I just don't have a lot to ask questions about or theorize about. So I guess I'll just go ahead and leave it at that.
At 4810. You never saw me, and everything is perfectly normal.
So, as always, if you're looking for a more detailed podcast on this episode, I would recommend you listen to The Devil You Know, a Constantine podcast over on Golden Spiral Media. And until next time, this is Harley Quinn, and I'm out.
Tomorrow's Legends is not affiliated with CBS, Warner Brothers, or the CW. We're a fan-made podcast for entertainment purposes only and are part of the Cybercast Network.